A liar will not be believed even when he speaks the truth. After all is said and done, more is said than done. Adventure is worthwhile. A crust eaten in peace is better than a banquet partaken in anxiety. Appearances are often deceiving. Any excuse will serve a tyrant. A doubtful friend is worse than a certain enemy. Let a man be one thing or the other, and we then know how to meet him. Affairs are easier of entrance than of exit, and it is but common prudence to see our way out before we venture in. Always stop to think whether your fun may be the cause of another's unhappiness. Beware lest you lose the substance by grasping at the shadow. Be content with your lot. One cannot be first in everything. Better be wise by the misfortunes of others than by your own. Children are not to be blamed for the faults of their parents. Destroy the seed of evil, or it will grow up to your ruin. Do not count your chickens before they are hatched. Don't neglect the future in times of plenty, for tomorrow you may need what you wasted today. Every truth has two sides. It is as well to look at both before we commit ourselves to either. Example is the best precept. Everyone is more or less master of his own fate. Familiarity breeds contempt. False faith may escape human punishment, but cannot escape the divine. Gratitude is the sign of noble souls. He that always gives way to others will end in having no principles of his own. He that is discontented in one place will seldom be happy in another. He who shares the danger ought to share the prize. It is not only fine feathers that make fine birds. It is easy to be brave from a safe distance. Injuries may be forgiven, but not forgotten. If you allow men to use you for your own purposes, they will use you for theirs. It is with our passions as it is with fire and water. They are good servants, but bad masters. It is in vain to expect our prayers to be heard if we do not strive as well as pray. It is wise to turn circumstances to good account. It takes great skill to do the right thing at the right time. It is foolish to try to imitate the skills of others. Little by little does the trick. Men often applaud an imitation and hiss the real thing. No act of kindness no matter how small, is ever wasted. Never trust the advice of a man in difficulties. Our insignificance is often the cause of our safety. Outside show is a poor substitute for inner worth. Others may try to feed our ego, but it is up to us to constrain it. Persuasion is often more effectual than force. Please all, and you will please none. People often grudge others what they cannot enjoy themselves. Slow but steady wins the race. Self-conceit may lead to self-destruction. Servants don't know a good master till they have served a worse one. Sometimes the slow ones blame the active for the delay. Those who pretend to be something they are not only make themselves ridiculous. The level of our success is limited only by our imagination, and no act of kindness, however small, is ever wasted. Those who cry the loudest are not always the ones who are hurt the most. The more you want, the more you stand to lose. Those who return evil for good should not expect the good of others to last long. United we stand, divided we fall. We often give our enemies the means for our own destruction. Whoever neglects old friends for the sake of new deserves what he gets if he loses both. We tend to underestimate the small things about ourselves that are often our most valuable attributes. What is most truly valuable is often underrated. We should look to the mind and not to the outward appearance. We should find out as much as possible about someone before coming into conflict with him. You can fool people some of the time, but you can't fool them all of the time.